Hi everyone, I'm Jabreel.
And I'm Ahmad, and this is English Rocks.
The Year 8 assessment task on Australian Voices is coming up very soon, so we've decided to look at one more poem.
Today's poem is iconic, My Country, by Dorothea MacKellar, who expresses her strong patriotism by Australia.
We will read out the poem.
And then animate it, so here we go. My Country, by Dorothea MacKellar. The love filled in the coppice of green and shaded lanes, of ordered woods and gardens is running in your veins. Strong love of grey-blue distance to brown streams and soft, dim skies. I know, but cannot share it. My love is otherwise.
I love a sunburnt country, a land of sweeping plains, of ragged mountain ranges, of droughts and flooding rains. I love her far horizons, I love her jewel sea, her beautiful and her terror, the wide brown land for me.
Yeah. The stark, ring-barked forest, all tragic to the moon. The sapphire misted mountains of the hot gold hush of noon. Green tangle of the brushes, where lither lianas coil, and orchards deck the treetops, and ferns the warm dark soil.
Core of my heart, my country, her pitiless blue sky. When sick at heart around us, we see the cattle die. But then the grey clouds gather, and we can bless again the drumming of an army, the steady soaking rain.
Core of my heart, my country, land of the rainbow gold, for flood and fire and famine, she pays us back threefold. Over the thirsty paddocks watch, after many days, the filmy veil of greenness that thickens as we gaze.
An opal-hearted country, a willful lavish land. All you who have not loved her, you will not understand. The earth holds many splendors, wherever I may die. I know. In the title, MacKellar's strong patriotism is clear. The use of first person of my highlights Dorothea's strong belonging to Australia. According to her, it is my country, and this immediately captures her deep love for Australia.
And the shifting pronouns of your and my highlight differences between a British and MacKellar's different attitudes, as British people may love the greeniness of their homeland, but MacKellar cannot relate to this because her love is somewhere else, Australia.
One of the most famous lines in Australian poetry has to be, I love a sunburnt country, and the personification of Australia being sunburnt makes Australia's landscape so unique. And more importantly, MacKellar loved this.
And this repetition of I love reinforces her strong emotions about everything Australia has to offer.
And the oxymoron of droughts and flooding rains and her beauty and her terror clearly shows Australia can go from one extreme drought to another one. Floods, and MacKellar's accepts the reality of Australia being beautiful and terrifying. Actually, she loves it.
One interesting aspect of MacKellar's choice of words is the way she uses jewels and metals, like jewels, sapphire and gold, to highlight how beautiful and precious Australia truly is.
MacKellar continually expresses her love for Australia and the repetition of core of my heart, my country.
Remember how we said she loves everything about Australia?
Yeah?
Well, she personifies the sky as being pitiless for the raining, and this causes so much hardship for people, but the rain finally arrives, and I believe the metaphor of the rain as an army personification of the rain's drumming shows the great balance of drought and rain in Australia.
I really enjoy the alliteration of oxymorons of for flood and fire and famine, as this shows all of Australia's natural disasters, yet this does not dampen MacKellar's spirit at all.
And this is because MacKellar personifies Australia as though she was a mother and repays Australians more than they need. Threefold, yes. Australians are tested by the floods, fires and famine, but Australia will look after them.
With opal-hearted country, we get the metaphor of another jewel.
Australia is such a beautiful, precious country.
And the alliteration of the L sound in willful, lavish land reinforces how rich Australia is and it is willing to share it, everyone.
And it is no wonder that MacKellar loves Australia so much as she finishes the poem of using L and my, and then the second person you and your to contrast the strong feelings for Australia with the people who have not experienced the wonders of Australia and cannot feel what she is feeling. No matter where she is in the world, she will always feel Australian.
It's like a Qantas ad.
Yeah, it's really all about loving Australia for everything it provides for us.
I agree. Australia is definitely a wonderful country.
Stay tuned for our next episode where we write a paragraph in response to My Country.
Until then, keep preparing for our assessment task. Bye.
See you next time.